How will YouTube's advertisement terms and network TV changes affect content marketing videos and searchability? YouTube has been changing a lot lately. It is incorporating cable and network TV into its paid content offerings. It has changed terms of service related to advertisements, monetization, in very vague language that is applied very liberally and is in effect forcing many content creators that depend on advertisement to go elsewhere. There is an apparent cartel of corporate advertisers boycotting YouTube's ad platform in a way that serves to speed these processes along. There have been some changes to search results that are not entirely understood, but are probably tied to an emphasis on watch time and YouTube's resulting ad revenue. While all of these are very important for what YouTube will be in the future, this question of searchability is of the most concern to firms engaging in video content marketing on YouTube. As the world's second largest search engine, owned by the first largest, Google, YouTube needs to keep working to serve relevant video content in its search results. It likewise needs to continue to offer relevant YouTube videos in Google's search results. If it continues to do so, the other changes like shifting to TV and obscuring the content creators that built the platform should have relatively minor effects, aside from the likelihood that those YouTube viewers seeking independent content will navigate to other platforms. If your video content still comes up in search, that's great. To better ensure your relevant content comes up in search and that your videos are seen, you should be embedding your videos in your company blog and on relevant topical search pages, and a central video library section is usually also a great idea. About those advertisements, it has long been our strong recommendation that you not have ads enabled on your video marketing content. You are not trying to make money from ads on your helpful and informational video content. You are trying to reach niche customers that are searching for information on a specific topic, answers to a specific set of questions, creating an opportunity to build loyalty and engage with them. If YouTube demonetizes your video's ability to run ads for whatever reason or no reason, that alone should not hurt you. The changes related to accommodating a television experience are potentially more troubling. In addition to alienating the viewer base and content creation base that built YouTube into what it has been up through early 2017, YouTube has taken a biased approach toward categorizing content that does or does not show up in its restricted mode. Restricted mode is a sensorial function that causes potentially non-kid-friendly videos not to show up in search results or even on a creator's YouTube channel. Public computers and internet TV devices like Apple TV, for example, start out in restricted mode by default. In most such cases, you have to sign into YouTube to turn off restrictive mode. Yes, I'm calling it restrictive mode. Many people will not bother to sign in when they watch TV or use a public computer, and they may not even be aware of the restrictive mode being on or that the option even exists. It follows that many searchers will not even be aware that they are missing out on relevant content for which they may be searching. This can be potentially problematic. Will your content show up? One major prediction in 2015 that was fulfilled in 2016 was that network TV content would become increasingly common in online video, particularly on YouTube. And yes, it happened. Network TV encroached on alternative media's longtime video stronghold. Suppose a popular alternative media source and a mainstream network news show both cover a political foreign policy story. The network TV channel's video content is very likely to show up in restrictive mode, especially if it is now a partner with YouTube, while its alternative media competitors' content is now especially likely not to show up. YouTube is colluding with network TV to obscure independent and alternative media. Suppose your informational videos involve topics that are, for whatever reason, not deemed to be kid-friendly and therefore do not show up in restricted mode. Your videos aren't offensive or even trying to compete with CNN for coverage of a story, but perhaps they incorporate a hot topic in the news in hopes of getting some traffic as a result of search terms that are currently especially common, and there are implications related to your profession. Will your videos show up? If someone watches your video based on such a search, even if they weren't going to watch CNN's video, YouTube and CNN probably think that it is missed ad revenue and missed watch time for them. Therefore, they could argue that it is in their interest to obscure your video content. Why now? Well, maybe it would be considered cynical to suggest that it is because TV networks have lost both legitimacy and audience as people have moved to the internet, YouTube, and alternative news sources, but that is part of it. YouTube is well positioned to capitalize on an opportunity to make much more money from ad revenue as a result of partnership with establishment TV networks. Many startup internet businesses build up their platform with content and then monetize after well over a year once there is significant traffic. 12 years in, after not making significant money for so long, the advertisement platform known as Google or Alphabet is monetizing YouTube while demonetizing the creators that built the platform. It is an attempt at re-centralizing media, and it is naive if they think the YouTube audience will stay there if the content they came for is replaced with network TV, but some will stay. Maybe more people will engage with YouTube due to the convenience of internet TV on a website which they already have access to. You can test to see if your existing video content shows up in restricted mode. Be sure not to accidentally lock it into restrictive mode. There are other content platforms similar to YouTube that may not be as beholden to special interests like corrupt network television. One growing popular alternative is vid.me. At Media Blitz, we also give you your completed video files in addition to publishing them on YouTube, so you can proceed to upload your videos to these alternative platforms. Facebook, while similarly shady, is currently another popular place to engage target audiences with video. We will adjust with these changes as necessary. If you have questions or additional insights, I encourage you to respond with an email or a comment. If you need help with getting your existing videos off of YouTube and onto other platforms like Facebook or vid.me, Media Blitz Publicity would be happy to help. You can contact us at MediaBlitzPublicity.com. And what better way to launch your content on a new platform than with a new constant content flow program including 20 or 50 new videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.